Hey guys, how's it going? Just myself back for another video, and this is a bit of a late one, I'm sorry about this. It's a response to 8BitboyUK, also known as Ollie, and he done a bit of a kind of question on video game addiction, saying that maybe he didn't maybe quite think it was healthy for a 40-year-old guy to maybe be so addicted to games. So yeah, I'm just going to try and kind of maybe talk a bit about that as well. So for me, the gaming had always been a hobby, and I've been hooked on playing games ever since the early days when I got the Sega Master System, and the hobbies really has stayed with me over the years, mate. So I would say out of everything though, it definitely affected me growing up. So I spent way too much time playing games when I was younger, and a lot of the time, to be honest with you, I probably should have spent studying and reading and, you know, doing schoolwork in high school. But yeah, we are where we are now, I guess. I made up for it later in life. I went back to college and uni and things like that, but it definitely did affect me in high school, playing games like Resident Evil and PlayStation 1 games, and I should have had the books out instead. So I'm not addicted to gaming anymore, I would say, though. That's one thing. For me these days, sometimes it takes something really special to come along to grab my attention and to have that kind of feeling of wanting to go and play it constantly. I guess at this point I kind of feel like I've seen it all, if you know what I mean. There's very little that comes out that surprises me in a new way and makes me think, oh, I've got to go and play that. But the last games that I got addicted to were probably the games that my kids were playing. So I'm talking about stuff like Minecraft and Terraria. But I also have a bit of a weakness as well for turn-based strategy games, so played a lot of Civilization, and Galactic Civilizations 3 was the one most recently that I got addicted to. You know, that is the kind of game that keeps me up to 3 o'clock in the morning when I should be in bed for work the next day, so that's definitely not a healthy kind of game for me, I would say. And I really need to moderate that myself, because I know in myself when I'm playing it that it is, you know, too much. What I'm doing is too much. I'm sitting there with my, you know, drooping like this and, you know, trying to stay awake while going just one more turn, you know, because that's what these games make you do, unfortunately. But I don't have that addiction at the moment. I'd say that the main addiction I have at the moment is in hunting for new games by themselves. So especially for my Master System collection, I feel just now like I'm a bit like I'm constantly checking eBay. I'm constantly on the hunt, and at the point where I don't quite know what I'm going to do with myself once I have everything that I want. So yeah, I think maybe that drive has also led me to pay a bit more than what I would normally consider paying for these games as well. So yeah, I'm not so sure that that's such a great thing, but I would definitely say that maybe I have a kind of, I wouldn't say I've got an addictive personality, but I definitely has that kind of personality that gets interested in something and isn't happy until I've gone to the extreme depths of that subject. And I know that can serve you well. It has served me well in other aspects of my life, but other times it can become a real distraction and take your attention away from what is actually really important out there. So yeah, at the moment I don't see it doing any harm just now, and I'm not spending beyond my means. I don't gamble, I don't smoke or drink excessively, and having a hobby isn't too bad, where you get to meet people and talk to people and kind of socialise with people. So, but is it real though? That's the thing. Is it? Do you actually really know these people that you're talking to every day? I think you do. I think you do to a point, but I don't think you'll ever know people the same way you would as if you knew them face to face. But yeah, anyway, other big addiction at the moment, I guess, is social media, which includes Twitter and YouTube. I don't do Facebook anymore, stop that. But I feel like it's too easy to get sucked into that and to feel obsessive about it. And, you know, you check it constantly. You know, if you're on YouTube, you go on there and you check your stats and you think, why haven't I got more subscribers? I should have more by this point. And then you start comparing yourself to other people, saying, well, maybe I'm not quite as good as this person, maybe that's why I don't deserve so many subscribers. So yeah, it becomes quite hard to moderate your own usage. And I know I've totally gone off topic here. Now I'm not talking about games anymore, but I feel it's all kind of part of the same thing with me. You know, it's that obsession over, you know, video games is the conduit for it, because we're all talking about games on Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, but at the heart of it, there's this thing that makes you keep coming back. You know, you make your own video and then you go back, you check the responses for it, you'll check other people's videos as well and see what they were doing, and then, you know, you'll read the responses in the comments and you'll get the adrenaline hit from that as well. Sorry, dopamine hit I should say. But yeah, it's definitely a cycle there, and I'm not entirely sure that in itself is healthy. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think of it. I'd be keen to hear if anybody thinks any different about these aspects of it. Definitely social media is here to stay, I think, unfortunately. Whether it's good or positive, I think it can be used for good points, and I also think there are some bad points about it as well that I've just mentioned for people like myself. Anyway, that's it guys. Thanks very much for watching. Just a short one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay?